Hey guys, how you doing? Hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Y'all, I want to talk about this story about this young lady that had got killed in Maryland from her ex-boyfriend. Yeah, she was with him for years. They had two children together, and this story is just sad because I mean they was together for a lot of years, and he was hitting on her. So he says he loves her, but love don't hurt. You understand what I'm saying? Love don't hurt. I don't understand that. Why would you, you know, this is the woman that carried your children, and you want to put your hands on this young lady and then say you love her. That's that's crazy. That is crazy. And not even that, when he had put his hands on her, she had, went to the authorities and she had reported it. And the mom even, like, she called up and she was like, yo, what's the deal? Like, don't ever put your hands on my daughter again. So he told the mother, like, I love your daughter so much. I would never put my hands on her again. You know what I'm saying? And he did it again. You know, and plus, at one point when they were fighting, he even said that he said that he would unalive her. And I want people to understand this. Domestic violence is real. And I know some people feel, that they can save people, their significant other. No, you cannot save them, because once they put their hand on you, they're going to do it again. And anytime somebody tell you that they're going to unalive you, believe it. Believe it. I'm telling you. Believe it. And the sad story about this here was that when they had went to court, for this, they let him out. They let him out, and he had on a ankle monitor. You understand? He had on an ankle monitor, and he still did what he did because he already had his mind made up. You know what I'm saying? He had his mind made up because she moved on. She moved on to somebody that was good to her, and he couldn't take it. He just could not have taken it. And the scary part was, he actually took pictures of the young lady and her dude and sent it to her. See, right then and there, she should have ran right back to the prosecutor and was like, look, this is what he's stalking me. He's stalking me, and he's threatening me and my dude. He's saying that he gonna unalive both of us. You understand? But you know what? That's why I tell people, I'm not trying to be funny enough, but I'm saying, like, I tell people, you need to get out and vote. You understand? You have to vote. But it's really, really hard when it comes down to voting on, not saying mayors or anything like that, but judges. You have to vote and look. When the judge is running, you can Google them. You can Google them and see how they handle, their cases. You understand what I'm saying? Because, see, stuff like this happens because if his behind would have still been locked, if they would have locked his ass up, this would have never happened. This would have never happened because he'd have been sitting behind bars. But no, you have these judges that that it's so much crime going on. They just like, oh, it's just another day. No, but that's not the way you should. A judge should be feeling. You know what I'm saying? They should understand, like, being that domestic violence is in an all-time high. That you have to really take that serious. This is what happens when the judges don't take it serious, and when we don't vote on the judges, who we put in, in office to protect us, to serve, to serve us and to judge, when they get to court, innocent, you're innocent until proven guilty. You understand what I'm saying? But not just a judge just trying to have you up and get you out of the courtroom and be like, okay, just go home and we'll put an ankle monitor and monitor you. Who's monitoring him? Evidently, he wasn't being monitored, because if he was being monitored, his monitor would have let them know that he was over there ready to hurt her. Yes. This is a sad situation, y'all. This is just really crazy. They said Maryland man was in ankle monitor when he allegedly unalived girlfriend in domestic dispute. That wasn't his girlfriend. That was not his girlfriend. That was his ex-girlfriend. She was with a whole dude, okay? They said in Prince George County, the family of woman shot and killed in a domestic dispute in Landover shared the pain their sudden loss. We won't see her anymore, said the sister, Sharita Criswell. She didn't deserve to go like that. Criswell, 29, was unalived on July 5th, the day after 4th of July. It's just so much stuff happened between the freaking July just coming in with a bang. Like, for real. July just came in with a bang, and it's sad. It's July. I'm serious, y'all. July just came in with a bang. All right, let me finish reading. Larry Hensley, 32, the father of her two daughters, has been arrested for her murder. Police had already arrested, charged, and released him after a prior incident on June 16th. Where Criswell accused him of beating her and strangling her. Now, when a person strangles you, there to me is trying to unalive you. Because if you have your hand around somebody's throat, especially a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, men is, they're much stronger than women are. And you have your hand around it, a woman's throat. You're trying to kill her. You know what I'm saying? Because you may think she passed out because you choked her out. But no, she could literally die because she's not breathing. You're actually cutting off her air. You're cutting off her air. So, yes, they should be charged with attempt right there. That's attempt right there, for real. That's real crazy. They said Criswell's mother, McCutter, said she spoke with Lindsay after that incident. He said, "Ma, sorry, I love your daughter. I would never do it again." McCutter recalled 4 days later, he unalived her. He unalived her daughter. You see what I'm saying? He's so wicked that he spoke to her mom and was like, and called her mom and was like, I would never, hurt her. And 4 days later, you unalived her. Damn, you just right enough, you sit there like she probably even let her guard down, like, okay, I'm gonna trust you, ninja. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to trust you. But no. You can't trust them. Once they put their hand on you, they will always do it. I'm telling you. That's just the way it is. In the comments, y'all let me know. Is that the way it is? When a person hits you once, will they hit you again? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Come on. This is just crazy. Okay, they said he unalived her 4 days later. The victim's family the victim's family is disturbed that Lindsay was out of jail and on home detention with an ankle monitor at the time. I always wondered what could we have done differently? Nothing. Nothing. You could not have done anything different. You know why? Because the judge let him go. Only thing that, you basically could have done was, you know, hide her out. Because check this out. He's such a liar and such a bastard. He probably would have came to your house if she would have came to your house and probably would have did all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because he sat there and said he wasn't going to do anything to her, and he actually unalived her. Like, so you couldn't even bring her to your house because everybody probably would have got hurt out of it. You know what I'm saying? What could have happened, the judge could have kept him in jail. That's what could have happened differently. Okay, so they said Prince George County executive Brave Boy, how could we have prevented the demise from occurring? Brave Boy, who also a former state attorney, said victims of strangulation are 7 times most likely to become victims of homicide. That is so true. When a person put their hands around your throat, they are attempting to unalive you. I can't think of anything else they're trying to do to you. I can't think of anything else. They're not trying to hold you down. They're not trying to, play with you. They're looking in your face and they'll have their hands wrapped around your throat and you are gasping for air. Besides you not breathing, your color changing, you are crazy. So the only thing I can say is they're trying to unalive you. You cannot say that it's something else they're trying to do. They ain't trying to make you black out or anything like that. In their mind, they're looking in your face. How could you love somebody and look them in their face and strangle them? How? That's just crazy. That's just crazy to me. I'm serious. She said this is why she pushed to have the crime enhanced to a felony in 2020. Anyone who strangles you intends to kill you. That is so true. I'm telling you. Said Brave Boy. Make no mistake. According to the police records, a domestic violence assessment was completed after the assault report. The case was classified as a higher danger, in part because Criswell had been choked. How was it higher and you let him go? Like, what? Is they okay? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. The case was classified as a higher danger because she was choked. So why did you let him go? Is that just words they using? Still, Lindsay was released. Right. They said the news asked what needs to be done to better protect victims of domestic violence. I can't say why the decision was made to allow the particular defendant to be released on home monitoring, answered Brave Boy. I can't tell you why that happened, but what I can tell you is that I should have not have. Wait. Let me read it over. I can't tell you why that happened. But what I can tell you is that it should not have happened. What's the way they have wrote it. I'm putting that word in. It should not have happened. The victim's family said Lindsay was enraged because Criswell had moved on from a relationship and was dating someone new. Police reports showed that before the report assault in June, Lindsay sent Criswell a video of her car outside the man's home and threatened to unalive both of them. She got a chance to know what real love was, said Criswell's sister. She did try to get away, but was not in time. It wasn't her fault. Like, it wasn't her fault. She did all the steps that she was supposed to do. She went to court. She said the man tried to unalive her by strangling her. What else do she supposed to do? What else she supposed to do? She did what she's supposed to do. The courts did not do what they supposed to have done. So that cost her her life. The grieving family encouraged anyone living in fear in an abusive relationship to seek help. When he tells you he's going to kill you, you need to get away, said McCutter. He's not going to say it just to say it. He's saying it because he means it. That's true. I tell everybody that. When somebody tell you something, believe it. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying to you? Like, somebody tell me, God forbid, knock on wood. And somebody tell me, like, yo, P, I'm about to, like, unalive you. You think I'm going to be like, boy, you playing. No. I'm taking it serious. When somebody tell you something seriously, take it seriously. Domestic violence is, like I said, an all-time high. It's an all-time high now. I don't know why. I don't know why men is, a lot of men here is acting so damn weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, so weak to me. I'm just saying it to me. They're acting very weak. Like, like if you leave, like that life just stops. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, come on. Damn. You're going to be with her for the rest of her damn life because you have 2 children with her. Where's she going? You got 2 kids by her. All right, y'all. I'm going to show you a short video. It's just a news report, about, the young lady and this sicko here. He's a sicko. He's a real sicko. Like I said, when people tell you something, believe them. She, she a pretty girl too. Like, she is so gorgeous. She is very beautiful. She is very, very, very beautiful. I'm going to put a picture up of her anyway. I just wanted to, yeah. And look how she with her daughters. Look how she with her daughters, y'all. See, when, I'm going to say this here. When men be with a woman and he's not behaving the way he's supposed to behaving, he doesn't realize what he lose or lost until it's gone. Then you start in your head, you start remembering all the good things, I know how she does this, I know how she does that. Now all of a sudden, now it's all going through your head. You understand? You don't want the next person to get treated that way. When the person, when she was with you, she's treating you good, but you just couldn't take it. You just couldn't take it. And some men really cannot take a woman, being independent and being so attentive, you know, to their children and to, you know, just seeing how you move. You feel them? You feel what I'm saying to you? Like, some men just can't take that. They cannot take that. They can't take seeing that. They can't see you moving well like that. And this is the result that he, you know, you know, I don't want to just, you know, I'm not even going to say that. But anyway, she's a very beautiful girl. Very beautiful. She's very beautiful. Yeah, she gorgeous. This the ninja right here. It look like he get high too. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he look high here. He look high. This is her in him. He look high, y'all. Come on. I know when somebody look high. He look high. He look high. All right, y'all. I'm going to show you a more little video, y'all. All right. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. All right, now. Hit that like button. All right. Just push.
I can't believe he did this. He told me he would never, ever hurt my daughter.
Jerice McCotter is stunned by the loss of her daughter, Sharita Criswell. She allegedly died at the hands of the man she was trying to get away from, Harry Lindsay. Lindsay was charged last month with assault, strangling Criswell, and was released to home detention. McCotter recalled a conversation she had with Lindsay days before the murder.
Don't ever put your hands on my daughter again, or we're going to have a problem. He said, "Mom, I'm sorry, and I love you. I love your daughter. I'll never do it again." 4 days later, he killed my baby.
Criswell was found shot to death in Lindsay's apartment in Landover Saturday afternoon. He's now facing murder charges. He and Criswell had been in a relationship for 10 years, had 2 daughters together, but family members say she had found someone new.
She did try to get away, but it was not in time. It was too late. Please find a way to get away.
Witnesses told investigators they heard the couple arguing before the shots were fired. Criswell's body was found in the apartment on Stretford Way. A gun was recovered. County Executive Aisha Brayboy made clear that the state's attorney's office fought for Lindsay to remain behind bars on those assault charges, but he was released on home detention.
I believe that if this defendant were locked up, this victim would still be here.
Criswell, described by family as a makeup artist and loving mother, is the 10th domestic violence victim in the county so far this year.
You call, you get help. It could save your life. And I wish I was there to try to save my daughter's life. But she's gone now.
Officials say there is help for those who are in violent relationships through the Family Justice Center.
Please, if you are a victim of domestic violence, don't stay. Don't stay. It does not get better. It only gets worse.
In Upper Marlboro, Darcy Spencer.
24/7 National Domestic Violence Hotline. The number is there on your